In order for students to learn, they have to receive effective feedback on the work they complete. This is true for traditional courses and online courses. Instructors once had no choice but to keep paper copies of student grades and manually hand grades to students. This system required instructors to keep copies of all grades given and sometimes led to disagreements about whether an assignment had been submitted, graded, and/or returned. Fortunately, online learning allows instructors to create, track, and distribute grades in a single secure and convenient place. The online grading solution used by Northeastern is built into Blackboard, our learning management system. This grading tool is called the Grade Center. The Grade Center offers many advantages over old grading practices. Student submissions are tracked by Blackboard and instantly available to an instructor, regardless of geographic distance. Grades and feedback given in the Grade Center are recorded for students and instructors. Grades are instantly available to students once an instructor is done giving feedback. This presentation will discuss the Grade Center and offer recommendations for using the Grade Center based on best practices. The Grade Center relates to all three of the best practices focused on in this training. Timely feedback for student grades are completed within the Grade Center. Instructor presence is shown through specific feedback given to students on submissions. Student engagement comes through timely, personalized feedback because this allows students to track their progress and learn from previous successes and failures. Research has shown that delivering grades with useful feedback promotes student success. Grades are a powerful tool. They demonstrate the instructor's presence and involvement with their students' personal progress. They encourage exemplary work from students within a course. They also identify areas that need improvement for student understanding and for future course revisions. Finally, they track student progress for instructor and learner purposes. The Blackboard Grade Center can be useful to help you provide the best possible information to your students through the grades you assign. Electronic assignments and assessments automatically create grade columns within the Blackboard Grade Center. This eliminates the need to collect submissions. For this and other reasons, the use of electronic assignments and assessments is a best practice and strongly recommended in Northeastern University online courses. To access the Grade Center, begin in the Control panel visible from any area of your course. Click Grade Center to expand the Grade Center options. Needs grading, assignments, and tests are called Smart Views. The most commonly used Smart View is Needs Grading. You can click on Needs Grading to get a list of everything that your students have submitted that you've not yet graded. To look at the entire Grade Center, click Full Grade Center. Familiarity with the Blackboard Grade Center will allow you to take advantage of the many time and labor-saving features built into the system. Let's look at the Full Grade Center. The Blackboard Grade Center is organized as a spreadsheet. Note the scroll bar that indicates when there are more Grade Center columns to the right. Please also note that some columns, such as student first and last names, remain visible when scrolling left or right. Use these tools to select students and move them to the top of the list, or email students from the Grade Center. Layout of columns and order in the Grade Center spreadsheet can be sorted by various criteria. Be aware that if you change the layout position in the Grade Center, the settings are not retained once you leave the Grade Center. The icon legend explains the icons you may see while grading. Click the Icon Legend button to view the Grade Center icon legend. You can control the amount of rows visible by clicking Edit Rows Displayed. You may find it necessary to edit the rows displayed to see a large class on one page. Here you can filter the spreadsheet by view, category, and status. Use the Work Offline drop-down list to download and upload grades. The action bar contains several options: Create Column, Create Calculated Column, Manage, and Reports. Click Create a Column to manually make a column that represents a gradable item in the course. Note: creating columns is not often needed as Grade Center columns for electronic assignments and assessments and other graded items are automatically created. Click Create a Calculated Column to make calculated columns. These columns include average, minimum, total, or weighted. Note: this is also not a common need. Click Manage to manage grading schemas, categories, smart views, column organization, student visibility, or to send email to students. Grading periods is not applicable to NU Online courses. Click Reports to create a report or view grade history. Note that there are two columns that are already included by default: Total and Weighted Total. They can be set to display a score, letter, text, percentage, or complete/incomplete. The Total column displays the unweighted sum of all grades for a user. The Weighted Total column calculates grades based on percentages that you set up. The simulation associated with this presentation discusses the Weighted Total column in more depth and allows you to practice using this valuable tool. Instead of hiding columns within the Manage area, hide columns within the Full Grade Center. To hide a column from the Full Grade Center, click the arrow to the right of the title of the column. To hide it from Student View, click Hide from Students On/Off. To hide it from Instructor View, click Hide from Instructor View. If you want the column invisible to you and to students, hide it from students first. Students see their grades in a very different view through My Grades. The NU Online course template has a link in the left side navigation bar to access the My Grades area. Students can also find a link to My Grades in the Tools page. If you do this as an instructor, you'll see a prompt that says, "Users with your role do not have personal grades." You can view the My Grades area of your course through the Student Preview mode. Turn on a student preview of your course by clicking the Student Preview button in the top right of your course. Now that we're in Student Preview, let's look at My Grades as a student. Students see the date for last activity for themselves and the instructor. The grade column shows the grade and possible assignment points. If a rubric is attached, they can view their graded rubric by clicking View Rubric. In this presentation, we reviewed features and tools available in the Blackboard Grade Center. We also viewed Blackboard Grade Center features used to expedite the grading process. For more information, please visit our Instructor Resource Center or contact your instructional designer.